Alright, you are welcome back to this tutorial. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I really welcome you, and then I'm happy and glad to meet you. And so actually we have covered few videos. You check some of these videos you've missed actually, so that we'll be on the same page. Alright, today we'll continue from where we stopped. We started text formatting, and in that formatting we have insertion. All right, we have insertion, and then we have the whole format shape. Let's put it like that. Right, so we've learned how to insert text. All right, let's do a brief revision about what we did. Right, we've known how to insert text. All right, we say there's something called the text box, and so when you click on the text box, you drag it, it blinks, and then you start typing and the whole and the like, right, and blah 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 blah. So all right, we inserted the text, and then now this is where it gets serious. Please, I would beg you in the name of anything you love, actually, I beg in the name of the Lord, take this seriously. All right, take this seriously. If you think this is a joke all along, please, this is no joke at all. All right, so text formatting. All right, text formatting. All right, we've inserted text. So how do we make this? This is a title, this is a paragraph, but you're not looking different. All right, so how do we go about it? All right, we first click on our title, and then make sure everything is copied. You can do it once you click on it, and you press Ctrl A, everything inside will be copied. Ctrl A means copy everything inside. Right, so you come to home. All right, this is my cursor, follow it, you go to home. All right, go to home. So look at this place. There's such thing like font, there's such thing like paragraph. All right, this entire font menu or ribbon to see, and this paragraph ribbon or menu per se, all right, will be the core, the very foundation, the very foundation of text formatting. And then we'll treat it. Just be attentive and take this really seriously. Right, let's start with font, text font. All right, text font, we have lots of text font to pick from. All right, and we could say they are much, but still we will still have to download more. All right, some special font, like really special font that will make our design mind-blowing. All right, but for now we'll make do with this font here. Right, so let's go with Arial Black, because we are trying to style our title to really look like a title. Right, wow, someone is, can you see that there's a little change in here, right, and it's looking right here. You actually seen that this is a title and this is a paragraph, but then we're not done. Right, come here, this arrow here, this is the size, the font size actually. All right, so this is 18 as it is now. This font size is 18. So if you hover around all these numbers, it just gets bigger and bigger. So let's just make this 20. All right, so this is Arial Black. So this is to make it bold. So when we hit bold, it's not going to bolden it, because this Arial Black already is a bolded text, a bolded font to see. All right, so it doesn't affect it. But then say we're using Arial, just normal Arial. There's Arial black and there's just normal Arial. So and we hit bold, you see that it's affected, at least it boldens it a bit. So we'll go back to area. All right, hope you understand now. So just follow me closely. The next thing, this is a subtitle, so we are going to actually style it like a title, right? So we want to add a color, right? Still black, but then there are various degrees of black, and then you see this on black text one lighter, it's lighter 50%. You see black text one lighter 35%. You move down, you see black text one lighter 25%. You move down again, black text one lighter 15%, and then we have black text one lighter 5%. So let's use this 25%. All right, that's a technique. All right, we could choose any color of our choice. So, and then this is called a text shadow. All right, add a shadow a bit to it. All right, so it's actually looking like it's looking like a title that it is. All right, it's looking like a title that it actually is. All right, the formatting still depends on you. You might not want to shadow, but most times I really do love shadows for titles. All right, look at the feel it gives us. It gives us a very, 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 very beautiful look. All right, you add shadow most times only to titles. All right, so let's style this paragraph so it looks a bit beautiful. All right, it looks a bit beautiful. So we go again, but this time around I'm going to use Arial black. Let's say we'll use poppins. There's such called the popping, right? You see, this is popping, right? It's just a font name, nothing more. It kind of it's here now. So popping. So wow, you see it changes. So are we going to reduce the background, or should just leave it? I guess we'll leave it at 18. All right, so we'll leave it, and then yes, we'll still add the color to it. All right, it will not be bad if we add the same color like the title to it. All right, so now we place it. Notice something, that there is a guide. I will actually treat this in detail, but then let me explain it a bit. You see a line, there's a line across now telling you that, all right, it's more of a divide between the title and the paragraph. All right, so it makes the whole thing beautiful actually. So this line is guiding you now. All right, this is where you should stop. Oh dear, paragraph, this is where you should stop. Coming up, right, you're messing things up. Oh no. All right, you see, telling you, oh, are you considering leaving it like this? No. All right, just make it more orderly. All right, so this is it. It looks a bit beautiful. All right, more beautiful than before. All right, and so we could as well leave it like this, but then let's style it a bit. So there's this horizontal space, space in between the paragraph. If we want it more tight, you see, very tight, so they shrink together, they condense together. We have tight too. We have, this is normal actually here. So we have loose, we have very loose. You see, very loose, right? So loose, a bit, it looks a bit beautiful actually. loose, it's loose, and you see it's looking a bit orderly. So this is a horizontal spacing. All right, there's such thing also as the vertical spacing. It's spaced to the bottom. The horizontal spacing spaces from the left to the right. All right, but the vertical spacing spaces from the top to the bottom. And then we have it here. It's a bit far actually, right? So you see, right, spaces to the bottom. So right, let's give it a 1.5, right? 1.5. The horizontal spacing gives us options, while the vertical spacing gives us numbers as options actually. So you see the difference. So it's looking a bit organized and looking more beautiful, right? Looking more beautiful. If you want to see how beautiful it is, you come to this reading view. All right, it's looking, oh wow, it's looking wow. So this is it. So let's continue. All right, so I think we should leave this like this. All right, we should leave this like this. We should open another slide. All right, there is one secret I want to quickly share with you before I move forward, and to show you the next thing actually. One secret, and the secret is that do not overcrowd your slide. All right, just little content enough. There are so many slides you can add, so the slide will not run into extinction. They will not go extinct. So you just add a little, and then if you have other things to do, you could add so many slides as much as you want to. So we have more to do, but then want to create another slide so our work doesn't look too crowded, you get. So you just keep it simple, but simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Let's say hello friend, how are you doing? So how are you doing today? So hello friend, how are you doing today? All right, let's centralize it. All right, wow. So hello friend, how are you doing today? Right, so let's make it a bit nice. Let's increase the font size. Let's use popping again. Then let's increase it a bit so you could see it. All right, so and then also let's actually give it a color, my color. All right, so this time around we want to underline today. We'll underline today and we'll italicize friend. So how do we go about it? Initially, if we want to style everything, we copy everything, but then since we want to format just this word friend, so we just copy only friend, and then we come here, this italic. You, if you want, you shortcut, it's telling you Ctrl plus I, to italicize. So right, you see it gets slanted a bit. That's the whole idea about italicizing. It gets slanted a bit, right? So wow, that's it. And so now we want to underline today. How are you doing today? So we come here to, you see it's underline, Control U. All right. This is interesting, isn't it? So friend here is underlined, or rather italicized, while today is underlined, right? So that is, hello friend, how are you doing today? Hello friend, how are you doing today? So right, and then we want to, you here want to do something unique to you. Just hold on. All right, we come here, want to strike through, want to strike it through. All right, to strike it through. Strike through is used most times. All right, if we want to add something to it, actually. So let me type in something here, and then let's type in something, and then maybe we want to say how are you. So we specify somebody's name. How are you, Josh? How are you, Josh? Right? Oh, this is still getting underlined because I've not formatted this. So remove the underline. So how are you, Josh? So we don't want to say how are you, Josh again. We want to say how are you, Jakes. All right, how are you, Jakes? How are you, Jakes? Still getting, remove this. So how are you, Josh Jakes? Doesn't make sense. It is not one person's name. There are two different names. So we just strike through this. You understand? So we strike through Josh, so that when we come here home now, we strike through. So anybody seeing this now will know I'm trying to, how are you, Jakes, not how are you, Josh. All right, so that's the application of the strike through. Oh, we have lots to still cover, right? So notice there's something here called a format cleaner. All right, it removes all formatting from the selection, leaving only the normal unformatted text. All right, so when we copy everything here and then we want to just remove the format we've added, we just come here and hit here, and then everything gets deformatted. All right, it gets deformatted, but then that's just to show you actually. So Ctrl Z to undo, to Z to undo actually. So there are many more things I want to show you, right? There are many more things I want to show you. So this slide is done. I told you earlier that you don't need to overcrowd your slide. So we've treated bold, right? I am from Africa. I'm proudly from Africa. Please permit my bias, but I'm proudly from Africa, so I'm not ashamed to be called an African. So this is a bold text, right? A bold sentence. I am from Africa, this underlined. I am from Africa, this is italicized. Right, this is italic. I'm from Africa, this is shadowed, right? All right, what I've not treated is background. All right, this is having a background. I think this color is teal, combination of green and yellow, and then having a white text. All right, so I'm going to show you this quickly before we move to doing another thing already. So we insert the text. let's see, how have you been? Okay, how have you been? Oh, how have you been will not be the right, will not be. So let's use my friend's name. My friend's name is Jakes. So Jakes, and his surname is Peter. Alright, so Jakes Peter. Alright, so let's style it a bit this time around. Let's use maybe Arial narrow. Right, make it bold a little, increase the font size. Right, so, and then want to a bit horizontal spacing, right, and then color. This time around let's use something different. Let's give it a color. All right, we're coming to color theory. We'll treat color theory in a separate video, and then, oh my god, you don't want to miss it. You wouldn't want to miss it for anything. So I've successfully added a color to my to my text. So I've spaced it. All right, so I want to add a background to it. So how do I go about adding a background to my color, to my text rather? So you notice here is just for font color, just font color. All right, so how do I then go about it? So the same shape format we treated when we were treating shape. All right, when we're treating shape, we just used to display this particular shape styles. And so now, welcome, we'll use here, this is the text format. All right, or what we want to say, format text. All right, so this is for text. All right, just follow up. This is for text. All right, so text too do have outlines. All right, you see it. So Jakes Peter with a yellow shape, all right, and a black outline. All right, so just follow me up. So text effect 2, maybe I should just treat this same thing. Text effects, right, same thing for shape effects, right, shape effects, depending on what you want, depending on the result you want. We are not going to spend much time on text effects. All right, I'm not going to spend more time on text effect. I think it's a personal kind of thing, right? It's a personal thing, so you give it time a bit. Please do give it time so you understand it better. So I'm just trying to hover so that you see that we have so many text effects, right? But you cannot use all at a time. You can use only one at a time. You want to use transform, use one at a time. You want to use rotation, you cannot use all at a time. Just choose one, and then you want to use bevel, this glow, reflection, shadow, and the like. So I want to give this a background now. So notice this is fill, this is outline, this is effect. So I still have to come to shape fill, uniquely shape fill. So the moment I hit any color, you see it gets formatted. All right, it gets formatted. So you're seeing this now, you're seeing this. So contrast, there's something called contrast. We'll treat that in color actually. So I would want to give a background color, a fill, actually text fill that will match my background color. So we are now having an orange background color, and then a white text fill, and then a black text outline. You see, it looks a bit beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Jakes Peter looking all beautiful. All right, so it's looking so beautiful. So that's it. That's, you do same for a paragraph. we'll do same for paragraph. So let's give this a color, actually text color. So let's see, we want to use this. So the moment we change the background, we have to look for a corresponding color that allows us to view our text. You get to, I think this has a bright text too. What's this color? This is a gold color. It's a gold color, so it's permits us to use so our text is a bit visible. It's visible, a kind of, so, and we're having a background to our paragraph. All right, so that's it, and then that's it. Okay, so there's something we'll treat before we go. Something we treat before we go, actually. All right, so notice this is a paragraph. All right, this is a 2-column paragraph. There's something called a column paragraph. All right, if I want this to be in a column, you see, this is a 1-column paragraph, just a 1-column paragraph, right? 1-column paragraph, right? So I wanted to make it look a bit unique, so I divide it to become a 2-column paragraph, or even a 3-column paragraph. All right, all I have to do is to select it and come here, right? Add 2-column paragraph, 3-column paragraph, right, to make it a bit unique. And then if I want to make it more unique, it's just to write the content, kind of shrink the content, right? So as easy as that, as simple as that. So 2-column paragraph. And then before we go, there's a system of alignment of object. All right, the system of alignment of object. But then for us to get a good grasp of the subject matter, we'll just have to make this a 1-column content. All right, so 1-column content, 1-column content. So this is left align. This text, this is text. This content is text align. We want to align it to the center, so I think I should increase the text box. If and when I increase the text box, you can see the difference. So right, let's start again. This is left aligned. All right, you could see it shifting. This is right, this is what, center aligned. This is right aligned, right, you could see it. And then this is what, justify. All right, this is justified, almost everything coming together. Why it's not aligned properly is the way I typed the text. You could see 1, 2, 3, right, coming justify, like all of us will be on the same page. Nobody's going differently than another, right? So if I type this text well now and then format it well, you see you see it justifying, everything is coming together. So you see everything is getting justified. This is justified. So left, right, center, right, and then justify. All right, so this is it about text formatting. Wow, this is it about text formatting. Please practice, please practice, and do not take this I'm teaching you for granted. So I love you so much. This is where we draw the curtain for today. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel, like, comment, share. If you have any question, don't forget and don't hesitate to ask through the comment section. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.